Hey everyone, this is going to be a collective tarot reading. We're going to take a look and see what the cards are predicting for you, what your current energies are, and what you have to look forward to. There is going to be a part 2 to this reading, and in part 2, basically, we'll just continue on and follow on with the messages, so it's like an extension. Part 2 is going to be made available to you via the extension link below. Also, as this is a general reading, I just want you to keep that in mind. So it is a collective reading. It's not intended for any sign specifically. I do offer personal readings. For those of you that are interested in personalized tarot readings, feel free to reach out. I will provide you with my email address just below the video. So to begin, I hope you don't mind, guys, I have shuffled the cards off camera. And to begin, you've got the Judgment card, which is the energy that crowns the overall reading. Right now, I feel like you're being asked to, it's like some of you are being asked to, it's like it's a leveling up is what I'm seeing, okay? It's when the Judgment card appears, it's because you might need to make, it's like the universe is calling you, okay? The universe is trying to speak with you. The universe is trying to communicate with you, and it's doing so through maybe some very some life-changing events. Okay, so for some of you, there may have been a lot of turmoil that you have experienced lately, or maybe a lot of turmoil that you are embracing and you are experiencing. The Judgment card often is a very strong indication that you might need to make some life-changing decisions, or perhaps you are currently making some life-changing decisions. Now, these decisions might be scary, okay? They might not necessarily feel comfortable or feel familiar, but I feel like for a lot of you, you may be at a crossroads, or you might be approaching crossroads where you might experience some life-changing moments, some life-changing choices or decisions that you're being called upon to make, okay? So the universe is calling you. That's how I see it. The universe is trying to communicate with you, and it's trying to do so through various forms, okay? These could be certain people that are being that are entering your life, or certain people that you are currently connected to. Now, these people might not necessarily, these relationships and these connections might not all be positive, okay? Because some people you might cross paths with, or some people you might currently be connected to that are in your life because they're trying to teach you a lesson, a life-changing lesson, okay? They're trying to, maybe wake you up to something. Maybe they're trying to wake and stir something inside of you that has been dormant for quite some time, okay? It could be like a talent, it could be a passion, it could be a skill, it could be your intuition, but I feel like there's, there are certain, maybe even certain people come into your life that are forcing you, okay, or trying to wake you up to make some significant change, okay? They're putting you in a position where you have to make some life-altering decisions or some life-altering choices, and they're there in your path. Again, these people could have something to do with the tower moment or the turmoil that you're currently experiencing, but basically they've been put in your life and put on your path for a reason, because they're here to help you change. They're here to help you maybe wake up to something. Okay, also I feel like right now you need to trust in yourself, okay? Because a lot of you are being called upon by the universe to trust in yourself, trust in your intuition, your intellect, your judgment, okay? And this is, I feel like this is why this is the overall energy that is crowning your reading, because what's to come is so much better than what you have to leave behind, okay? And also feel like for a lot of you, there is something very new and exciting that awaits you in, I'm going to say not so distant future, okay? I'm seeing traveling for some of you, okay? There's a lot of movement here with the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is a very exciting energy, okay? It's a very youthful, energetic, very enthusiastic, passionate energy. The Six of Swords, this is you moving away, okay? So for those of you who have been going through something very turbulent, okay, whether it's a turbulent relationship, whether it's anything to do with your health, or if you've been experiencing some tower moments, whether these are financial or just something really personal, you are going to be moving away from that situation. You're moving away, okay? This is you in the Six of Swords. This is you sailing away from any turbulent waters, any troubled waters. And notice notice where you're sailing towards. You're sailing towards peace, okay? You're sailing toward, you're leaving the chaos of the Tower card behind here, and you're sailing towards a much more peaceful outcome. You're sailing towards calmness, serenity here. So, but in doing so, I think a lot of you are moving forward with something, okay? You're going to, I think the Page of Wands is bringing in some very new and exciting energy, or there is some sort of exciting news that is coming your way. However, I think in these, whatever this news is, it's tied into a future event, okay? So it could be, it could be tied into you meeting a new romantic connection. It could be a new job opportunity, okay? Or it could be like a life-changing opportunity that is currently awaiting you. And notice how the Page of Wands and the Six of Swords, notice how they're looking forward, okay? Because this is where you're moving forward. But I am a strong believer that in order to move forward, you have to look to your past, okay? Not because you have to unpack your bags, you have to dwell on the regrets and you stay there, okay? Not like that. You have to look to your past, to learn from your mistakes. Because yes, mistakes have been made. We're all human, and this is a part of our complexity. However, I feel like there are some lessons that, and it's part of this turbulence here, okay? So if a relationship didn't work out, or if a job opportunity failed, or if something didn't work out, or if there's been some sort of turbulence here, and you know what that is, because that's very personal to you. It's quite unique to you. So if you've been going through some storm, it's not because the universe has decided to give you a hard time. Okay, it's because the universe is trying to, what's happening is you're growing through it, but you need to allow yourself to allow that to happen. Okay, you need to, learn the lesson that this turbulence is teaching you, because that is going to be so very useful to you in moving forward, okay, moving on from this turbulency. And it's not just a physical state that you're moving into. So it's not like just like, for a lot of you, yes, it is that, okay? It's like a new job or a new career. It could be a new home. It could be a new opportunity, okay? You could be traveling. You could be moving into a new country. There might be a change of scenery. You might be moving homes, okay? You might literally, you're getting up and moving, okay, physically into a new place. But that's going to alter your mental and your emotional state. So you're moving on from a certain emotional state or a certain mental state as well. But in order to do that, I do think you have to look back to the past, okay? Again, not because you unpack your bags and you stay there and you dwell on your past regrets and whatnot, but because there's lessons, there's such key and instrumental lessons to teach you so that you can apply those lessons in moving forward, okay? So, and the reason why Judgment card has appeared here is because you're at a stage in your journey where you're learning, okay, or where you're ready to learn from the past. Because oftentimes, you might have repeated, okay, for some of you, there may be certain situations that you are repeating in your life. And if you're wondering, why those situations are reoccurring and why those patterns are being repeated, it's because you haven't learned your lesson just yet. But Judgment tells us that you're in a stage in your life, you're a phase in your life where you're ready to, it's like you're being humbled and you're ready to learn those lessons, you're ready to embrace those lessons, okay? I'm also seeing that there are pieces of the puzzle that are finally coming together. So something here is definitely working out for you. We've got the Page of Wands energy, and the Page of Wands is some very new and exciting energy that you're entering into, okay? Now, this could be in the form of, as we spoke about, it could be a new romantic energy that you're currently going to be connecting with, or that you are connected with, okay? And this is, it could be like a new budding romance. It could be a new friendship as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but this is something very exciting, and this is something that is very closely aligned to your energy. for a lot of you, there's just such a freshness to this energy. There's just such a newness to this energy. It could be someone from the past. Don't get me wrong. It could be someone from the past that you have been connected to, whether romantically or professionally, and this person is coming back, but they're coming back in a new and an altered state, okay? They're coming back in a very new, exciting, fresh energy. So even though it may be an old energy, this person is coming back it's like rejuvenated. It's a very new energy, and they're coming back with a new offer, okay? Or it could be something that you've been wanting for so long, and something that maybe you always thought was wishful thinking, but suddenly it arrives to you, okay? And it's a bit like you might find yourself in disbelief over what this is, because you may feel like it's too good to be true, but don't be put off by that, okay? Don't label it like, you know, it's too good to be true, or, you know, it's impossible, but because nothing really ever is. And whatever this energy, whatever this, you know, is that is coming to you, this news or this offer or this opportunity, and for a lot of you, it's going to come in different waves. For some of you, it could be, you know, it could be a new person, it could be someone that puts you on to someone else, it could be a letter, it could be an email, it could be a phone call, it could be a reading, not necessarily this reading, some other reading. It's going to be different forms for different people, but that, whatever that is, whatever that, you know, it kickstarts a whole new journey, only if you embrace it. Because for some of you, there's this, because you've got the devil's energy underneath the Page of Wands, there's going to be this fear or this hesitancy to take on whatever this is. And I get it, because this feels like it feels big. It might even feel like it's bigger than you, but it's not, okay? It wouldn't have arrived to you if the universe didn't think you were ready for it. Remember judgment? Okay, that's why it's here. That's why the Tower card is here too. Okay, you have gone through some turbulency. You are learning, okay, you have learned, or you are still learning those lessons, but you're at a stage in your life, you're at a phase in your journey where you're so ready to embrace what's next. You're so ready to, you know, align with the right people, align with the right connections, put yourself on your path, on the right path, okay? And the universe totally thinks you're ready. So this Tower moment is a purging process, okay? So if people are exiting your life, wave them goodbye, okay? If there are some things, chapters that are ending for you, if there are conclusions that are happening for you, this Tower moment is beautiful because it is a purging process. You are purging and leaving behind, you know, what you no longer need or whom you no longer need. And it's a thing. You outgrow people, okay? You can outgrow, you know, lovers, you can outgrow friendships, you can outgrow opportunities, careers and whatnot. And for some of you, I think this is what it is. You know, you are clearing, you're releasing guilt, you're releasing a sadness from the past, you're releasing regret, and you're learning those lessons along the way. I also feel like there's someone here in your life who is going to show you the way. I think there is someone here who's very close to you. It could be a sibling, it could be a friend, it could be even a stranger. But there is someone here who I feel like is going to help you on your journey, or someone who has experienced something very similar to you that you're really going to relate to. And in a way, this person will show up at the right time, or is in your life and has shown up in your life at the right time, because they're going to help you they're going to show you the way to your freedom, so you can release yourself from any sadness, guilt, or regret that you feel, that you hold on to, okay? So that you can move forward. Because for a lot of you, if you feel like you've been stuck in your life, and if you feel like you've been, you know, if it's just been a Tower moment after Tower moment, it's because you need to sort of, you know, you're holding on to something. It could be unresolved hurt, pain, or guilt. You need to be able to release yourself from those wounds, okay? Whether it's forgiving yourself, whether it's, you know, making peace with what has happened or what's gone wrong here. But I definitely feel like there's someone here in your life. The universe is sending someone here, or there is someone currently in your life. And I feel like this person is very close to you. Even if it's a stranger, there's just such a closeness that I feel in this person's energy, that let them help you. Let them help you. Let them help you help yourself. Let them help you guide you. And I think the both of you are rising up together, okay? But a lot of movement, a lot of exciting news, or a lot of like newness is what I'm seeing. You're leaving behind the past. You're leaving behind this turbulence here, and it feels really good because there's a sense of freedom. Okay, the Page of Wands is a very nomadic kind of energy. Okay, when I look at the Page of Wands, to me, he's free to do whatever it is he wants to do. Okay, and you're being called upon to follow your dreams, to follow your passion, to follow your heart, wherever that leads you, because it's never going to lead you down the wrong path, right? Fear will. Okay, and that's why the devil is here. The devil is here to remind you not to be a prisoner to your fears, to your anxieties, to your insecurities, not to be, not to hold yourself prisoner. So I think that, now's a really good time. And I think you're working on it. And that's why you have this Tower moment. And that's why things have felt so uncomfortable, so painful, so turbulent lately, because you're working. Okay, remember, you're in the phase of this journey where you're working on releasing, and it's a purging process. That's how I see it for you. And again, what you're leaving behind is what's to come, and what's in front of you, what's waiting for you, what's ahead is so much better than all the things you're leaving behind. So don't hold on to whatever it is you're clinging on to, because let me tell you, whatever it is you're holding on to is from an energy of insecurity, it's from an energy of fear, okay, hesitancy, it's anxiety, it's not from a positive energy. You're holding on to those things because you're scared to let go of them, because you feel like there's nothing better, or you feel like you won't be able to get something, you won't be able to secure something better, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's something financial or an opportunity, and it's like, in doing so, you don't have any room in your life for something or someone better to come along, because you're holding on to what you think is good, okay? But you don't know that there's something greater out there. And in order for you to invite and welcome that, something greater, you have to let go of what you're currently holding on to, because that thing you're holding on to, the energies tells me that you've outgrown it, or it puts you in a position where you're not happy, okay? It takes away from your happiness far more than it actually contributes to your happiness. So why hold on to that, is my question to you. Why hold on to something that doesn't give you peace? It threatens your peace of mind. It doesn't give you happiness. It doesn't contribute to your happiness. It only takes away from it. Why hold on to that? You deserve love. You do deserve love. You deserve freedom. You deserve peace. You deserve so much better. And you know it, okay? Whether you don't convince yourself of it, but you deep down inside, you know it. The sun tells me that there is a lot of positive here, okay? There's a lot of positive, radiant energy. And it tells me that you are stepping into an energy where I see you being a lot more confident with yourself, and a lot more confident of your talents, your skills, just within yourself, and what the future holds for you, and all the things that you deserve. There is a new chapter that awaits for you guys. There is a new energy here. And I think in conjunction with, this new energy, I think there is new people that you're going to be connecting with. There are new starts that are being indicated in the cards here. There are new opportunities coming your way. And again, this is not random, okay? This is not coincidence. This isn't just going to fall out of your lap, fall in your lap. It's there because you're coming into alignment, okay? You're releasing, you're purging, you've done the hard yards. You've gone through this turbulent time, and you've evolved. You have. Because if you pause, okay, even if you take a moment of pause, whether you want to do it now, hit pause on the video, or whether you want to just sit there in a moment of reflection, if you just give yourself that time and that space to think and look back on things, you've come a long way. You've come so far, okay? And you can never really connect the dots moving forward, can you? You can only really connect the dots moving back. And looking back on things, if you really take a moment to sit there and think, you'll realize why so many things, have happened the way it happened, or why certain things didn't work out, because they were there to teach you a lesson. And boy, have some of you learned, okay? It wasn't easy, but you have learned, and you are still learning, and you're still growing, and it's a process. And this is the very same process that is bringing you all this newness. That's how I see it, because it's like you're stepping into a new energy, and you're inviting new opportunities and new starts and new connections in your life, okay? You're doing all of that. You're rising up, you're leveling up, you're rising up. That's just how I see it. And judgment is and that's why I think this is overall, and I keep going back to it because this is the energy that crowns your reading, because it's through meditation and it's only through quiet contemplation, okay, those moments of stillness and silence, that you're able to sit down and arrive at a deep understanding of yourself, or of why things have happened the way it happened. Because for some of you, believe me, I feel it in the energies that you have gone through something, because it feels heavy. You've gone through something, whether it's something like a painful ending to a relationship, or a painful ending of some sort, or some sort of loss, or some sort of physical, even some sort of physical pain, emotional pain, some sort of turbulence. It's something that I feel like has really shattered your world, okay? But you, because of this period, this turbulent period in your life, I think it's helping you arrive to where you need to be, if that makes sense. Okay, so for those of you that feel lost, because I feel like for some of you, you may feel like you're lost, or I'm picking up on that some of you feel like you don't have a sense of direction. Okay, you're not lost. You are here in this moment. You are exactly where you need to be to go to where you need to get to, okay? So you're definitely not lost. And with the, you're stepping into the Page of Wands energy. And with this energy, it's a very exciting kind of energy, because he looks very enthusiastic about where it is that he's going. But we don't really get to see, right? We don't really get to see what's really in front of him. Because it gives me off the energy that there's, unexpected treasure that awaits him on his journey. So you might not necessarily know the next step to take, or you might not necessarily, know exactly and precisely which direction to head in, but believe that there is unexpected treasure that awaits for you. I definitely think that you have some very positive and exciting news that you want to hear, and I think I honestly feel like this, for some of you, the universe is kind of shouting this at you, okay? Notice the trumpet and just the energy, the vibration that it gives off, okay? So the universe is definitely shouting out a message, or is trying to communicate a message to you that I think you're definitely going to want to hear and going to be excited to hear about. There's a sense of newness for some of you. It means a new passion. It might indicate a new start, a new project, a new relationship, a new friendship, new job, new location. You might be studying something new, but the cards, especially with, the top row, I think the cards strongly to me indicate just a great energy for a new start. The Sun is, you having the health, okay, the physical health, the emotional health, and the mental health too, and the energy to, to take on a fresh start, to take on a new project, to embrace a new relationship, okay? So for those of you who have been suffering from any ailments, from any, if your physical health has suffered, or if your mental or emotional health has suffered, this is you stepping into, you having the health. So health is improving, your energy levels are improving, you're a lot more happier within yourself. And I don't know if this has something to do with you, working out, trying to be more healthy, getting fit and looking after yourself, but it's this energy of expansion, and you're giving off this positive energy, and you know what's coming back to you? More of that positive energy, because you are what you attract, okay? The energy that you give off comes right back at you like a boomerang. So you're in a good energy here. You're radiating, you're operating at a high vibration, at a high frequency vibration, and in doing so, you're repelling, okay? You're going to repel the people that are operating at a low frequency, and instead you're going to be attracting the people that are operating at a high frequency. So this is you coming into alignment with the people that are matching, okay, matching your energy and your vibration, okay? But definitely I feel like stay hopeful, stay excited, because you've got a lot of opportunities, okay? Or you've got this fresh beginning and this fresh start that is being indicated for you in the cards, but you need to, and especially with the Ace of Cups, I mean, this could be the big love of your life, okay, that is coming towards you. Or you could be currently connected with a romantic energy that is going to, this is going to be the big love, okay? Your cup here is overflowing. It's not overflowing with tears, okay? Don't get me wrong, it's not overflowing with tears. It's overflowing with happiness. And this is, there could be more of what you want that is coming into your life. Okay, so think more joy, more health, more prosperity, more abundance, more positivity, more love, more life, more passion. So just more abundance of whatever it is that you want, that you desire, that you align yourself with. That is coming into your life, and that is bringing you true happiness because it's situated alongside the, the sun. This is bringing you true happiness. So, the true love, big love, the passion project, the dream job, the dream house, the dream career. I know it kind of sounds too good to be true, but you've attracted this, okay? There's no magic formula that is being applied here. There are no spells here that are being, worked. This is you and your energy, and this is your, it's your energy, it's your vibration, and give yourself the credit because you are attracting this into your life. Because like I said, you've done the hard yards, okay? You've gone through, whatever it is that you had to go through to get here. And without that, you wouldn't have gotten to this stage, if that makes sense. And this is, this is what I was talking about earlier about connecting the dots. But I think it's so important for you to know with the bottom row, you've got the Page of Wands, which is this new and exciting energy coming in. But then you've got the Devil card underneath it. Do not let your fear consume you, okay? Because a lot of people fear change, right? And I get it. It makes sense because change is, it can be frightening because it's new, it's scary, it's exciting, but it can be really uncomfortable for a lot of people. But don't fear just because you don't know something, okay? Like a lot of people have this fear of unknown. Just because you don't know it just yet, don't let it scare you, okay? Nothing is bigger than you are. Trust me, it isn't. So whatever this exciting news that is coming in for you, or whatever this, new start or new project is coming in for you, okay, feel the fear, feel it. It's only normal, it's only natural. You're only human at the end of the day, right? But do it anyway, okay? Do it anyway, because you have, okay, you've got the Strength card, you have the courage, you have that resilience and the strength here to take on, to start this new beginning, okay? That you've got the Six of Swords, which obviously indicates a new journey or a new phase of your life, this new beginning, you moving away, okay? But you have to, this new beginning isn't going to necessarily, come to you. It's not going to meet you if you're not going to meet it halfway. So this is you having, if you've been wanting to start something, but you've always been scared to do it, because with the Empress energy, he can be a little bit stubborn, okay? He can be a little bit stubborn, which could work in his favor, okay? He can be so set on achieving goal that, come hell or high water, there's nothing that's getting in his way. But at the same time, he could be really stubborn and stuck in his old ways that he's not ready to embrace something new, and therefore that, keeps him stuck, or that keeps him, where he is and not being able to move forward. So to me, the message that I'm getting for you here is that you have to make it happen, okay? You have to, like, magic is all around you. You have to embrace it, right? So if you've been wanting to study something, if you've been wanting to start something, it can be something as, and I'm not going to say it as little, because whatever this is life altering, okay? So let's not underestimate this. But it can be something as, as simple as changing your daily habits. Again, I said it's simple. I said as simple, but it's not as easy, I guess, right? So yeah, let's say something as simple as, enrolling yourself into a new study, or, changing your daily habits, or starting to work out, okay? Whatever it is, consistency is key here. And whatever, there's something for some of you, there's something you've been wanting to do, like maybe, go travel, just get up and travel, or get up and move to a new country, or, maybe move to a new city, or maybe, just, there may be someone that you're currently connected to and you're scared to sort of just, dive into it. Whatever it is, don't keep yourself stuck. You have to make, for some of you, I think this message is like you making the first move. You kind of have to initiate it, or whatever it is that you've been wanting to do. Especially, it's like, it feels like it's a change, okay? So if this resonates, and if there's something you've been wanting to do, you have to get up and do it. You have to get up and do it because you're being called to do it, okay? And this is why you're having reoccurring dreams or synchronicities, okay? Look into your dreams for a lot of you as well, okay? Dreams are very important, especially around this time as you hear the reading, right? Your dreams are really important because they're trying to communicate to you messages deep within your subconscious, okay? And some of these messages you're not necessarily listening to. Okay, maybe you're ignoring it from fear. Okay, but there is some messages that the universe is trying to communicate to you, and they're arriving to you in the forms of dreams. So dreams are very important. Do not neglect your dreams. Maybe keep a dream journal, or see if you can be, you know, a bit of a diagnostician. And when it comes to your dreams, try and pick apart your dreams, you know, because they do mean something. Not, you know, it's not meaningless, right? So Six of Swords, you're being there is some sort of, there is something you've been wanting to start, something you've been wanting to do, something that you've been just itching to get done, to get started. Do it. The time is now. Okay. If you don't do it, you will be, well, you'll be exactly where you are today. And if that's working for you, great. But if it isn't, then I guess that message is for you. And you know, the sun is obviously this, you know, it's you having the energy, you're having the energy, the mental, the physical, the emotional, spiritual energy to embrace this new beginning, because there is such a new beginning. There's such a fresh, new, exciting beginning that is waiting for you. And the cards are telling me that you're so much stronger because of what you've gone through. You're so much stronger because of this turbulency. Yes, this turbulency that you've experienced is uncomfortable, is painful, and you know, it was something really difficult, challenging, but it was important. It was necessary. And I know it may be hard to hear, but it was necessary. You have become so much stronger because of it. And it's strengthened you. It's strengthened you in ways that you probably wouldn't have been strengthened in. Like, for example, it's strengthened you physically. Okay, maybe it's whatever you've gone through has shaken you up to the point where you needed to change your, you know, you need to look at your daily habits, or, you know, you need to take a closer look at your physical health and areas that you're not necessarily taking care of yourself. It's strengthened your mental state, your emotional state. You know, it's, you're reaching a higher level, like a higher awareness. So whatever it is you're going through is strengthening you, okay? And this Ace of Cups is this, you know, the universe here is offering you this cup, and your cup here is overflowing. Again, not with sadness, okay? Not with sadness, but with joy, with happiness. And you are, it's because with the Eight of Pentacles, you have worked towards this, or you are working towards something that I feel like is truly going to make you happy, okay? It's gonna, the type of happy that it's like so genuine, it's so authentic. It's like you truly being happy with what you have, or with who you are, okay? Or with where you're going, or with what you're doing, or with the person that you're becoming, or with the person, or the relationship that you're in, or the job that, in the career that you are pursuing, okay? It's this happiness, it's the you being happy, okay? And because you're so happy with yourself, you're so happy with everything around you, and absolutely no one can take that away from you. But it starts with you. And Eight of Pentacles is you working. There's something here that you've worked so hard towards, okay? It could be something physical and tangible, like a new job, new career, a new place, a new home, a new property. But it could also be like just, you know, your state of mind. And I'm not going to say just, because this is so big and so powerful and so huge, right? But it could be like your state of mind, your, you know, your state of being. But it's all happening, okay? All of this is happening because of you. Because you made it happen, and because you have come into alignment with those things, and because you have raised your vibration and your frequency. And as a result, in doing so with the Six of Wands, Six of Swords energy, I just have to remind you that, you know, as part of this leveling up, and as part of this raising your, you know, listening to this higher calling and raising your awareness and all of that, as part of this phase and journey that you're in, you're going to have to leave people or things behind. And for some of you, notice how in your life, maybe certain friends have dropped off, or certain people have dropped off, you know, have entered your life and then exited your life. Notice how you've had, you know, your fair share of that. That's because you outgrew those people, okay? And that's because those people aren't necessarily in alignment with your energy, okay? They're not vibrating or responding to your frequency. Doesn't make them necessarily bad, okay? It doesn't make them evil. It doesn't make them monsters. It just means that you've outgrown the person, okay? And to stay in that relationship, or to stay in that job, or to stay in that friendship would mean you're stuck there, okay? It just would mean, you know, you'd get more of the same. But why shrink yourself in to fit into something, to fit into a relationship or an idea of someone or something that you've outgrew a long time ago. Okay, so as part of this journey, you are going to be leaving people behind. And it might seem they're taking an exit from your life. It might seem they're leaving you behind, but that's not the case. Okay, you're repelling these people, and you're repelling people that you outgrew, and in return, you're attracting people that you're more closely connected and aligned to. So this process that you're going through it's challenging, but it's exciting. I think it's more exciting than anything. It's yeah, it could be a bit uncomfortable, but you're evolving. Okay, growth is never comfortable. Okay, if you're comfortable with where you're at, you know, you're not necessarily growing. Okay, so growth is never really comfortable. It means stepping outside of your comfort zone, and a lot of you are uncomfortable because you've been doing just that. I'm going to stop the reading at that, and in part 2 I'm going to follow on, and I want to get into more depth and detail about this new romantic energy that is coming your way, this new exciting this news or this like offer, whether it's a romantic offer, a love proposal, a job offer, a dream offer, some sort of phone call or email. We want to get a little bit more detail about, you know, when that's coming in exactly. You know, we want to get to the meat and potatoes of that. Okay, so that's in part 2 of the reading, more about this new romantic energy, because for a lot of you there is a new person or a new relationship, a new budding romance that is indicated in the cards for you. So when and where, okay, we want to see if this prince or princess can, you know, hurry along. So that's in part 2 of the reading. Thanks guys for your time, your energy, and your attention. Yeah, and follow me to part 2 via the extension link below. For those of you wanting a personal reading, feel free to reach out. Bye for now.